Yeah, I don't think there's really a need for an intro on this video. CM Punk has returned to wrestling. I just can't believe it. Let's get straight into it. AEW Rampage kicked off with CM Punk making his debut. It was building up. The former WWE star then looked emotional as he walked down the ramp, and the fans were at the top of the voice. The pop was just incredible. CM Punk had a mic in his hand and said that he had not planned for what he was going to say because he didn't know how he would feel until he was in front of his fans. Punk added that he had heard the CM Punk chants for 7 years. He added that he was back now, and although he couldn't say everything he wanted to at the moment, he has all the time in the world going forward. CM Punk stated that he couldn't stay in the place he was before this. He added that he left pro wrestling in 2005 when he left Ring of Honor, and he's rejoined it in 2021. There were fans crying before CM Punk called out Darby Allin, and it was announced that CM Punk versus Darby Allin for All Out. I just absolutely couldn't believe it. CM Punk returning is good enough, but CM Punk versus Darby Allin are All Out. I feel like wrestling fans are in absolute dream world at the moment. What an incredible start to AEW Rampage. Christian Cage was then backstage on Rampage with Jurassic Express. He won the Young Bucks that Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy would win the Eliminator tournament and beat them inside a steel cage, and then dressed Omega and said he had his number before we got Jurassic Express versus Private Party. Jungle Boy and Isaiah Cassidy started things off with the former getting the better. Quen particularly tagged out, but Jungle Boy eventually got back in control and wiped Isaiah Cassidy out with a clothesline and finally tagged Luchasaurus in for the hot tag to gain control. Luchasaurus was continuing to dominate before Mark Quinn wiped him out with a shooting star press from the top right. Matt Hardy was on the apron to try and create a distraction, and Cassidy almost managed to roll Jungle Boy out. Private Party then went for the gin and juice, but Jungle Boy hit Quinn with a spinning DDT. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus then finished off Isaiah Cassidy with a powerbomb finisher to win the match. I'm giving this 7 out of 10. This was a really entertaining match. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Kenny Omega was backstage with John Callis. Callis said that Jurassic Express win was a fluke, and Omega called out Christian, saying that he would beat him next month at All Out. Before we got Jade Cargill in a squash match against Kiera Hogan. Cargill overpowered Hogan, and it was over and fast when she hit her with a Jaded. Yeah, basic squash match, 6 out of 10, really put Jade Cargill over. Before we got Daniel Garcia was backstage with Moxley. Moxley said he was in a bad mood, and was going to go and commit a felony. He said he was moments away from bouncing Daniel Garcia's head like a basketball, and that happened next up. Moxley was all over Garcia during the opening moments of the match. It looked like the bout would end quickly, but the young AEW star hit back. Garcia hit a plan going after Moxley's leg, trying to immobilise the former world champ. Garcia was impressive, but Moxley soon hit back with a clothesline. Both men traded shots before Mox tried to follow it up with a paradigm shift, but Garcia countered. However, he forced Garcia to tap out in a bulldog choke to get the win. After the match, Daniel Garcia attacked Moxley. This led to Darby Allin and Sting coming down to the ring, where they helped Mox and Kingston out. Sting hit Stinger Splash. Darby Allin hit a double coffin drop. I thought CM Punk was going to come out, but he didn't. But it's still perfectly fine by me. This is a really entertaining final segment. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Overall, AEW Rampage gets a 10 out of 10 from me. What can you say? Absolutely brilliant. CM Punk's debut, to be honest, I think it was just perfect. Just such an incredible moment that will go down in wrestling history. The rest of the show was never ever going to follow that, but it's still entertaining. But yeah, CM Punk is back in pro wrestling. Wow, just wow. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, comments down below. Follow on to us, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to our channel and screen right now. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.